It's currently like 1:07 a.m. in the morning right now. Probably shouldn't be up, but I don't know. I had a lot of things running through my mind, and I think might as well just get them out there. A lot of things happen for a reason, and I don't know why they happen or what the purpose of them are, but you gotta stop chasing. You gotta stop chasing other things that aren't meant for you. If it happens, it happens. Probably only want to make this about 10 minutes because I do have to go to bed soon. Because it is very late. And I don't know when this is going to be posted or who's going to see it. But whoever sees it, hopefully they need to hear it. Hopefully they need to hear that it's okay. Hopefully they hear that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to go through life and wonder why sometimes things are the way things have to be. Whether if it's dealing with any type of situation that just like hurts or affects you in some way, you can't stop thinking about it. Maybe I think that's the state I'm in right now. Of thinking that, what if things were different? What if things did this? What if I did this? But I don't think that matters. I think the only thing that matters is that how you value yourself and how I value myself. I value myself via what I've accomplished, what I can do, how I love, how I hate, my patience. And I think that's something everybody has. Somebody has the thing that everybody has about themselves, that they can think for themselves and think about what they've done in their life. And people sometimes think like they haven't done enough or they aren't enough. But I think one thing that people do have to understand is like they are enough. I was thinking on life and about to start college and how I'm going to go into it, because this is a whole new step of life. Even if anybody is going through a new step of life, there's always a way to set yourself into it. You can set yourself into it in a bad mood or in a good mood. I've set myself in life and during high school in such a bad mood. I hated everybody. I hated how I was. I hated everything and how everything was around me. And I still think at the end of high school, I was still bitter. Bitter because of my old mentality and my old being and my old self brought me to that point of, now why didn't I do this? Why wasn't I better? Because ultimately, at the end of the road, you aren't going to be alone. I genuinely thought at the end of high school, at the end of graduating, as I was walking through that lane, I was thinking, wow, all these surface friends, all these people I'm never going to see again. But there's people that care. There's people that care. There's people that say they care, but they don't care. People that care that will stay in touch. And if you're going through this new part of life and people have things going on in your mind and you don't know what to talk about or what's going on, what's hold for the future, my advice would be stay in the now. Most people are always so focused on what's gonna happen? What does the future hold for me? My answer to that is I don't know. What do you want it to be? I want my future to have friends and have good relationships around me, surround myself with good people, and do all the things I want to do. And sometimes that might work out, sometimes it might not. But there's a point where you can't let that affect you. I don't know why I'm making this video at now it's 1:12 a.m. But I think people need to hear this. Maybe my point of view, or if they're feeling the same way. I feel a little bit unsure. I feel a little bit sad. But I know everything's gonna be okay. Man, I understand there might be like certain people you want, that you really wanted in your life, that you really, really wanted to like be lifers with. But sometimes it just doesn't end up like that. Sometimes friends move on, people move on, relationships move on. And that's just how it's meant to be. I think most guys, including myself, well, not anymore. Most nice guys, most guys are willing to wait around for people, wait around for friends, wait around for relationships. Most people say, oh, I'll wait for you, or I'll wait for us to be friends, I'll wait for you to be ready. Why not focus on yourself? Why not focus on what makes you happy? On how you view life, on how people view you, how you project yourself out there. Because who you are is who you put yourself out to be. You know who you are. Put the best version of yourself out there, and people will realize that. One mistake I have done, I have continuously put the worst side of myself out there. And now I put my anger out there. I'm not a hateful guy, but for some reason I just couldn't. Sometimes it will last, sometimes it will come out, but that's because you make mistakes and you're mad at your mistakes. You're mad at who you were. It's not over. It's never over. You can always be a better you. And I think that's what I need to do. I think that's what anybody needs to do. Just be better themselves. I projected a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy in my life so far. Always trying to be, oh, look at me, be the center of attention, or trying to do something to have me stand out. But in reality, I didn't want that. Sometimes you want to feel seen, but doing stuff that isn't yourself isn't the way to be seen. As I don't like this video to be too long, I only have something to be a quick 10-minute video. Do yourself a favor and be yourself. Be who you want to be. Don't make the mistakes I did. I made the mistakes and now I have to fix them. Luckily in my life, I have a whole new environment I'm going out into, and I can choose to be nice to everybody. I see a lot of people just hating as I smile and make a conversation. Some people be like, well, I'm never going to talk to them again. Even if you don't like the person, still be that person that smiles in the conversation. Be that person that people want to talk to, people want to hang out with. Because you put out all this negative energy, all you're thinking is going to get negative energy back. And that might sound like some hippie crap, but it's not. If you put out the effort for others, you put out goodness in the world, it will come back. You'll have good friends, you'll have good relationships, you will have a good life. And I wish I learned that earlier. I pushed so much negativity out and I got nothing but it back. And it hurts. Why? Because I have so much hate now. But why does it always have to be hate? I always hear the saying like, why does it always have to be hate? Why not love? And it is hard. Because a lot of people do you wrong. A lot of people aren't the best. But genuinely, hate isn't the answer. As much as I hate somebody, as much as I don't like somebody, as much as somebody did so many bad things to me, and I can always see the good in them. But sometimes that shouldn't be the case. I'm gonna leave it off at be yourself and who you want to project. Hopefully this reaches people that experience the same things or something similar, or people that are about to go into high school or about to go into college that don't know how to act or how to be. I think maybe another upload might be tomorrow at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. because these thoughts just kind of happen. But I've already got 2 minutes over, but it's fine. Good night, everybody.